And here I am.
All right. My name is Zach Maddie, 33 years old. Have a background in hospitality, marketing, some background in sales, and some horticulture experience as well. What I hope to get out of this experience is just knowledge that I can apply going forward to better my career search, as well as become more marketable. Instead of searching for employers, maybe come working for me, which would be an added benefit in my job search.
The reason why I'm here is to gain more knowledge from the experts. What I'm doing as far as my interview process obviously isn't working, because if it was, I would have a position at this time.
I am looking for my perfect career, something that fulfills me, something that is fulfilling financially, and something that fits my career goals and what I want to do when I finish school.
I've struggled to find a permanent career since leaving the Marine Corps in 2011. I'm very well educated. I have a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate in management. So I have the skills to find a good career. I am limited on my knowledge of where to look.
Why am I here? COVID. I don't want to just blame COVID. I'm looking for a job. I'm trying to find a job, and it's hard these days.
Yeah, I recently did like 4.5 years here in the state of Illinois, Department of Corrections. It was a slightly humbling experience, very much a feeling of suffering, but as I've come to realize that moments of suffering can be very beneficial. They are portals of discovery, and as I've discovered fairly recently on being out of prison, that it has been hard.
My mom and dad, they are elder ministers, so they brought me and my sister up in the church, and just, having those values instilled to me, I'm really appreciative toward my family for those values.
So my ultimate dream job would be to maybe work for the Department of Veterans Affairs to assist veterans in this transition from the military, so that they can have more fulfilling lives and understand that they are still needed. I'm really competitive, so that's why I'm able to succeed in these careers, I think, so well, is because of my competitive nature. And so the boxing fit in quite well. I was 1 point away from fighting for a world championship, and I didn't quite make it. Can't dwell on that. I just got to move on.
My dream job would literally be just kind of like that HR employee engagement type of career.
I'm an alcoholic, and I'm a little over 2 years sober now. It's honestly, as I'm telling it to you now, it's a vulnerable thing to admit. It's not necessarily something that I would tell a potential employer. I think my feeling is that I don't necessarily want, I don't know, a pity job? Maybe? But, I in this day and age, it's like, maybe I should, come off of that high horse a little bit and take whatever I can get. I don't know. I have to say, and again, not to make it all about recovery, I think the combination of the disease of alcoholism and the choice to be a filmmaker have ultimately added up to a few fairly poor choices in both my lifestyle and in my career.
I'm feeling very nervous. I'm just nervous. I know things are gonna work out, but right now I'm just like, how are they gonna work out?
Yes, what am I most looking forward to in the next 12 weeks is seeing actual attainable results, and being able to report it back to the experts and my co-cast as well, just letting them know that this is actually working, and I hope that it's working for them as well, and just being able to give that testimony that it's actually working.
What is unique and special about you?
About me?
Yes.
I'm supposed to expand more upon that. Oh my God.
I think the thing that I'm noticing about you is you're not going to have any problems. You are incredibly likable.
Thank you.
I mean,
Tell
I'm
my
already.
family that.
Oh, yeah.
Like right before 2020, right before the pandemic started, kind of been in a part two of my life, reinventing myself and rejoining the job market.
Do you have a LinkedIn by any chance?
No, I was reading what you had sent me earlier in email, and I need to get on that. I don't have one.
Okay, that's perfect, because now we get to start fresh. What's really important, Marley, for this area of your LinkedIn when you sign back up is that you have you already know this, you're going to put a beautiful photograph of yourself. Mine is a little fun and funny because I'm Super Julie. So of course I'm flying across the air. And then your backdrop should really be reflective of where you want to go and what you want to do. In fact, LinkedIn is the billboard for your career. Lots of people think that a resume is the most important thing. And actually, resumes are going bye-bye. So if I just went and looked for plants and I looked at images, and I'm sure you're already thinking of some really cool stuff, but I would use that as your backdrop so that when people come here, they're going to go, I know who this guy is. You are presenting yourself as a Marine.
Okay.
And I want you to present yourself as a doctor of management.
Okay.
The headline has these things. The first thing that it has is what you do. What is the thing, when you think of you and how unique you are, what makes you really special and a unicorn when it comes to doing this job? Is there a word or a couple of terms that are coming to mind?
I like, walking people through a journey, letting them know, that they're not in this by themselves.
I mean, I would really enjoy owning like a coffee shop that sold plants.
I'm ready to work for places that are financially stable and have a great foundation.
I would try to appeal to office spaces. I think that would be like a big sale, big contract. Every year I could come in, maybe have a team of guys that come and check on the plants or do whatever needs to be done.
I love
the whole
it.
operation.
We can put forward-thinking corporations.
Ooh, yeah, I love that.
I just want to help helping veterans realize their potential.
I love that.
After they left the military.
And then you're going to put your pronouns, he, him, his.
Do we always do that now?
Well, the reason why I want you to do this is because this actually is kind of an insider secret. So if you think of recruiters, hiring managers, and HR people, when they see your headline with your pronouns, they're going to think, Taylor already knows about gender identification. We love her. So now, Jeremy, the next thing I want you to work on is getting 500 connections.
Fantastic.
So the way to do this is up in your toolbar. It has Home, My Network. Click on My Network up above. Once
Okay.
when you get to 500, you will start showing up on the LinkedIn algorithms.
Okay. Okay.
That is when the hiring managers, the recruiters, are going to now be able to start finding you. What are your words of wisdom that you tell yourself every day that keeps you going? I'm just dying to know.
Well, I just start off the morning with prayer and ask for assistance in helping me say the right things so that you would understand me and understand where I'm coming from. And it seems like that has worked.
I started thinking, like, why am I running so hard in this direction? If when I get there and then I have a solid paycheck, I'm really not happy with the work that I'm doing. So
Nothing's impossible, honestly. Like, that's why I just tell myself nothing's impossible. If I put my mind to it, I really can do it. And I just tell myself to look back on my life and just I revisit those, those things. So I just say, Marley, just look back on your life, see the favor that you've had, see the opportunities that you've had, see the, what you've accomplished, and you can do it. So just keep going.
When I first thought about this question, I thought of like the old Albert Einstein quote, where wisdom is not a school of product, it is a lifelong process in order to acquire it. I know like everything that I acquired in school and reading and whatnot, just there was so much more that I acquired in just life and just failing, because mistakes are portals of discovery. So I think I just go back to that I'm living, just being present, and I'm experiencing. Like regardless if I've been rejected, or regardless if I've gotten a great opportunity or no opportunities, or if I made $1 or 1,000 in a day, it's still an experience that can still, be translated into my future. So just remember that it's a process. Like I said to you earlier, you can't climb a mountain this smooth. So
Me, I'm a believer in Christ and Jesus, so I just really quote his word. It really gives me confidence. I can say stuff like, I'm the head, not the tail. I'm the lender, not the borrower. I'm above and not beneath. When I interview, before I interview, I usually say, I got this. I'm what they're wanting. So just being able to hear those words, because also in the Bible it says hearing comes by faith, faith comes by hearing, so just hearing yourself say it, it'll resonate within you. So that's just some things I say. What are some things you say?
Oh, look at you, you fast learner.
Actually applying it.
I've been saying you are in the middle of your miracle. We don't know what the miracle is until it comes at the end.
Right.
But in the middle, I'm in the middle of it right now. There might be a perfectionist in you who lives inside of you.
You hit the nail on the head. There definitely is.
Okay. So we're going to remove that perfectionist because we just want progress, not perfectionism.
I'm committed as long as you don't have me join a cult or commit felonies against my will. I'm committed for the most part.
My commitment level is 100% because I understand it's going to take work. It's not just going to be easy. I know I have to get uncomfortable, very uncomfortable at certain times. I'm excited to grow and just learn more about myself.
It's 100%. I don't have a job,